is on the table. Now on is telling about the position. Cat is under the tree. Now where is the cat? Cat is under the tree, right? So preposition simply tells us all about the position of something, where it is or where any human is. In the name of Allah, who is the most merciful and most beneficent. Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to the WSR Academy. Hope you all are doing well, guys. This is your best instructor, Sayyada Rabia Batul. As we had covered in our previous lecture video, all about linguistic, grammar and parts of speech. But in parts of speech, we cover two parts of speech which are very important in the starting parts of speech, noun and pronoun. So let's have a recap of noun and pronoun. Afterwards, we are going to know all resting parts of speech. So noun is the name of anything exists in the whole universe. Anything exists in the whole universe has its name, a specific name. The traditional definition of noun is that the name of person, place or thing is called noun. But Sayyada Rabia Batul is telling you the simplest definition. Noun is the name of anything. Right now, there are lots of things in this room and everything has its own name. Pronoun. Pronoun is used instead of noun. Like I gave you the example, Rabia is a girl. She is a beautiful girl. Now, Rabia is a noun here and she is a pronoun here. Now, let's go ahead and learn about adjective, adverb, verb, preposition, conjunction and interjection. So, verb. Verb is an action. We studied since our childhood, an action is called a verb. But there are multiple words. There are multiple verbs like static verbs, dynamic verbs, action verbs, main verbs, auxiliary verb, and lots of verbs are there. Right now, I am using multiple verbs. What am I doing is that I am using main verb. I am also playing an action. I am using auxiliary verb as well as other verb. So the verb is an action as well as it helps the sentence and tell about the subject of the sentence. The doer of an action is called subject, right? What subject is doing or how the subject is, all is defined by the verb. For example, speaking, writing, looking, these are action verb, right? Speaking. Or else if I say walking, an action is being played. If I say writing, if I say cooking. But what if I say I am a girl? There is also a verb. I am. Now am is supporting the sentence and telling about the subject that I am a girl, right? So verb is the simple action as well as it tells all about the subject in a sentence. Now adverb. Adverb helps the verb to qualify and to tell more about verb. For suppose Sayyada Rabia Batul is a lecturer. She teaches English and she teaches nicely. Now here, how Sayyada teaches? She teaches nicely. Rabia speaks politely. Jannat speaks rudely. Now here the words which are like politely, rudely, these are adverb. Now focus on the word add. Add means they are adding something to the verb and it's explaining that verb, right? Rabia walks slowly. So simple adverb helps the verb and it explains the verb. Now preposition. Preposition. If you see position means something, any place, anything like where you are or where anything is kept or put up, right? So preposition simply means it tells about the position of something. Bag is on the table. Now you wanna know the position of a bag, where it is, where is the purse, it is on the table. Now on is telling about the position. Cat is under the tree. Now where is the cat? Cat is under the tree, right? So preposition simply tells us all about the position of something, where it is or where any human is, right? Now let's look at the conjunction. Conjunction. Conjunctions means when we are conjuncting sentences. There are multiple words in conjunctions. For suppose, I'm a girl and I'm a researcher. I'm a girl and I'm a researcher. Now here and. Do you see if I say I'm a girl, I'm a researcher. Now it's also right, but for lyrics, as well as for rhythm in a sentence, what we are going to look at, we are going to connect it with a specific word, and specific word is and. I am sick, but I like to have tea. I am sick, but I like to have tea. Now here but is showing the connection of both sentences, that I am sick, but I still feel like having tea because tea is love. So of course, guys, hope you are getting it easily, because this is my hobby to tell each and everything nicely, smoothly, and simply. So, conjunction is simply the words, those words which conjunct the sentences together, right? One sentence is connected to another sentence by a simple word. There are and, but, yet, so, therefore, that's why multiple words are used in conjunction. Interjection. Now, interjection. Something is interrupting. Whenever we are talking about interjection, it means something is interrupting, like, hooray! Weather is so beautiful. Oh my god, it's raining outside. Now look at my feeling. What am I doing is that, hooray! The weather is beautiful. Now here I am telling about weather. I am showing my feelings. Sudden words are coming out of my mouth. Hooray! The weather is beautiful. Or, oh my god, it's raining. Oh, it's raining outside. Now what we are doing, these words come itself whenever we are happy, we are sad, or suppose when we hear any bad news, we say, oh, you know what happened with that? Oh, so these expressions and these words are used in interjection. So guys, hope you have got, yes, one is remaining, adjective. Adjective is the last part of speech which qualifies the noun and tells all about noun. Like adverb tells about verb, it qualifies verb. Likewise, adjective qualifies noun. Rabia is a beautiful girl. Now, Rabia is a beautiful. Beautiful is an adjective which is defining how is Rabia. She is beautiful, of course. So, adjective simply tells us about the quality of noun. No matter it's a quality, good quality, bad quality, normal quality, or anything. It also tells about the quantity, right? So, adjective simply tells quality, good, bad, black, white, tall, short, both. So many qualities are there in humans. Fine. So hope you have got simply the parts of speech definition. Let's have a recap. Today we have covered about noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, adjective, conjunction, preposition, and interjection. If you have any kinda confusion, if you have any kinda nervousness in this video lecture or in this lesson, you can contact through comment box is always open for you. Remember me in your prayers and be prepared for the next video. See you soon. Bye bye.